Okay, so I have a sick fish, unfortunately. Nobody wants a sick fish. But she's gotten to a stage where she cannot find food, or she's lost her appetite. So I want to find out which of the two it is, whether she has lost her appetite, and that would be a bad thing, or if she's just having problems seeing it because she's got some bacteria, whitish film in her eyes, and that might be preventing her from seeing. So I threw some New Life Spectrum down there and she didn't even go anywhere near it. So what I've done is that I've got some bloodworms, and I've got some New Life Spectrum, and with about 2 ml of tank water I've created this paste here. I don't know if you can see it, it's consistent. So that's not too runny but not too pasty either, because you want the fish to be able to eat some of the food without it sort of spilling into the water and nothing in its belly. So you want some sort of solidness to that paste. And what I do then is that I either just suck it up with a syringe like this if it's runny enough, which in this case it isn't, or I pop my syringe and I just feed the food into the end of it like that. I'm only going to do a demonstration here because I've already filled a syringe, and then I pop the top back on and bring it to the nozzle, and there we have 1 ml of food. I usually like to feed around 2 mils of food because not all of it will end up in the fish. Some of it will come out of the gills, and there'll be some mess in the water. So now I'm ready to feed Rocky because we've just had a nice little water change, and this is the syringe that I prepared earlier. So there's 3 mils of, or nearly 4 mils of food in there. She's not going to have it all, and not all of it is going to be consumed during our attempt to feed. So let's have a look. Just pull up my sleeve, sorry. So here's Rocky. She didn't want any bar of feeding prior to this attempt. And we'll see how we go. Notice how it is that I'm not holding her gills, so her gills are not forced shut. And she's going to get very comfortable into my hand, which is not showing much movement at all as it is. We'll get her away from the bubbles, and we'll see if she's got any desire to eat. Oh, look at that. Oop. She does. She is hungry. She just couldn't find her food before. So you give her a chance to eat, and then you try again, and you keep trying. She's very loose in my hand. And you can see the food that I'm not able to get into her mouth fall to the bottom. So that's why I'm not concerned that there's a lot of food in the syringe. And if she's got too much food in her mouth, it'll come out of her gill area. Oh, she wants more food. Usually a fish that does not want to eat, you can force them a little. There is, under here, you just rub the syringe until it catches the top lip, and as you can see, that forces the fish to open their mouth. So you run it across the bottom of the chin and up the top. Well, I'm going to continue feeding But that was our demonstration, and I hope that this has remained educational for everybody who has difficulty or finds that their fish has lost appetite. I usually recommend that when a member reports that their fish has lost appetite, that they do try to syringe feed, because sometimes, as you can see here, it is a case of the fish not being able to go to the food no matter how close to their face it is. So this is a very important part of nursing a fish back to good health. They need their strength, they need to eat. Don't give up on them. There might be a chance that they are hungry, but they are having trouble trying to eat. Thanks for watching.